Hi again, everyone. This is Sarah Revels, founder and managing clinician of NHC CBT, and I am so excited to be here today with Lisa Boldin. And we are really fortunate that Lisa is going to come and offer some of her work and her service and experience to us at NHC CBT, and we're going to really work together to bring even more well-rounded, comprehensive services to you. So I really want to introduce Lisa, and we also have kind of a hidden guest.
Shook.
Miss Shook Bear, the therapy dog, is in this video. First time ever, first appearance.
Cool.
But Lisa, can you tell us a little bit about what you do and who you love to work with?
Okay, so what I do is I provide a yoga service, and this is service for people who've experienced complex trauma in their lives, complex PTSD. So I was trained in traditional Hatha style yoga, probably about 8 or 9 years ago now.
What's that?
So Hatha it's a classical style of yoga, and it's a yoga I would probably say where we invite people to move as they're able to have an awareness of self, to come to yoga as part of a practice of self-awareness. And probably about 3 or 4 years ago, I heard about this program that was being offered at the Trauma Center down in Boston. And they specialize there in working with people with all kinds of trauma, children, adolescents, adults.
So this is good for all ages.
It's good for all ages. It's
Yeah.
good for all physical abilities as well.
Yeah.
And this takes a 200-hour yoga training and brings in the precepts of neuroscience, of trauma theory, of attachment theory, and begins to offer yoga in a way that might help people to have a present moment experience,
Yeah.
to begin to become aware of their bodies in a different way. And all of this is done. Some of the really important hallmarks of this practice are that everything is choice-based. So I have had people come into class and say it's not a day where they could move. They've opted instead to be present in their own way and sit in stillness, and that's fine. I have people that come who are much more comfortable using a chair rather than sitting on a mat.
Oh.
Really important. This can be, we can work around any limitations by using chairs, by using blocks, we usually practice on mats, but certainly can use chairs for practice as well. And so really another big important part is about personal agency. So part of this practice is that we're offering choice of movement and an awareness potentially of being in this present space, and also helping to empower people to know that they can choose to move in a manner that works for them, or choose to hold stillness. So that's a little snippet about what this practice is about.
Wow. So it's yoga.
It is.
And it's for all ages.
Yes.
And it is for all levels of physical ability and development.
Yes.
And it really focuses on some of the things that we as mental health clinicians are focusing on too. So the awareness of your body, the opportunity to reconnect to your body. And if you're my client, you know we talk about that. Empowerment, which is huge.
Yeah.
And present, focused, non-judgmental awareness, aka mindfulness.
It is. It is a practice of being mindful to yourself, your surroundings, and probably one thing I didn't mention that would be important too is that safety is a huge concern, and it's a huge focus. So practicing in a safe space with ample room around you for your practice. Making sure that the groups are closed. This is not a group where you would have walk-in people every week, somebody different. So we really create a group, and that's what will work through this practice. It's also important that in this practice, we require as part of the practice that people are also working with a clinician. So this is meant to be an adjunct therapy. It's actually now considered an evidence-based practice. So it's listed as such,
We
which is
love
wonderful.
evidence-based.
And so in order to have met that requirement, we need to know that people are safely held, that what they
Yeah.
might recognize on the mat. So someone might be working with me and all of a sudden have a realization about the fact that they notice something about their feet, or notice something about the way their shoulders move, or have an awareness that they've never had before. And I would always offer that they bring that to their clinical work. So when they meet with their therapist that week or the following week, that this might be something interesting to kind of take apart and to talk about. So yeah.
That's so great. And I like the safety piece, the awareness piece, and as Lisa was saying, at NHC CBT, and I think at your other locations too, but definitely here, we're requiring that you have a clinician you're working with that refers you over, and that we have a release for them. And that's a pretty simple process. So just call us, we'll walk you through it. And it can be one of our clinicians on our team page, or it can be a clinician from somewhere else. So if you're working with somebody at the Mental Health Center or at Chestnut Hill or in private practice, and you think this could be a good adjunct service, we'd love to have you. We're glad to work with you and work with your clinician of choice, because choice around your clinician, I feel is very important.
Yeah,
Very important.
I definitely agree with you.
And so let's see here. So we want to talk about the offerings. So we're currently offering two different groups. There is a Wednesday at 10 a.m. that will start probably in September. It will start when we have the 4 people, and the most we'll allow in any one cohort is 8 people. And so we are pre-booking for that now. You can definitely call now and talk to us about it and get signed up. And then we're hoping to start it in September, and it will be that group of people for 6 weeks. And then after you're done, you can decide if you want to re-sign up, or if you want to take a break, or if you want to graduate, right? And so that one is the trauma sensitive yoga group.
Correct.
And then we're also doing a Thursday night at 6 p.m. group, and these are 1-hour groups, and that is yoga for peaceful embodiment. And the same thing there. So the same number of people, the same duration, the 6 weeks, and you can talk about re-signing up. So come and see if you like it. Lisa also is available sometimes to do some individuals work. And so if you want to try meeting with Lisa and see what you think, see how you like it, and then talk about coming into a group, we're flexible. We got different options for you, because we just want people to be able to work with Lisa. It's so great. And if you're working with any of our clinicians, a lot of things, these groups are good for a lot of things that we do. So the trauma sensitive yoga is excellent and intended for chronic trauma, complex trauma, PTSD. So that will be what that group is held for. And the yoga for peaceful embodiment is really excellent for anyone who's looking to build some of the skills we already talked about. And from my own experience, I know that could include clients who have mood disorders, depression, anxiety, eating disorders is huge. I send my clients with eating disorders to yoga when we get to stage 3, because it's a whole thing. You don't need to hear about it right now, but it's a whole thing. It's great. And there are other things that this would be great for. And so talk to your clinician about it. Call us about it. Let's have a conversation. Let's connect you, and we can have this be part of your wellness, for sustainability. I'm offering it for my stuff. And so, because we just take care of ourselves. It's important. Right. And so for current pricing and for current dates, check our website, check our group's website, and Lisa has a little profile on her team. And I think that's about it.
I think the only thing I would add is that if you're contemplating one of these classes and you're unsure and you want to have a conversation about it, when you look at the website, there'll be a way to contact me. You can always drop me an email. We could have a phone call, because I understand that if this is something that's brand new, something you've been thinking about but haven't tried yet, that being able to talk about your needs or your worries can be really important. So I'm really happy to engage in some conversation and share with you maybe a little deeper about what the practice would be. So I think that's it.
Yeah. And while you're at our center, you also have your own center, and
I
then
do.
people can contact you there. Do you want
Absolutely.
to say?
Yeah, I have a center in
Mhm.
Northampton, New Hampshire, and I offer both private and group classes there. And we have a combination of trauma center, trauma sensitive yoga, as well as some gentle classes. And we have some mindfulness-based stress reduction we're offering. So there's a number of things there, and you'd be able to find a link to that through my profile as well.
Yeah, it's already there. I put it there.
Beautiful.
Well, thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for watching. And Shug, you say goodbye to everybody? Yeah?
I think Shug's sleeping.
All right. Well, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.